Sorry, the meeting time ended. Okay, so that was an example of a formal letter that you can write at work, right? Okay, now in the exercise we have here in the workbook this um, another letter as an example. But the exercise is this. You have to read the formal letter and then you have to find or identify three sentences that don't belong because they are too personal or irrelevant. One has already been crossed out. You have to find the other two and cross them out. Okay? So it's JD 85 Sun Row, Phoenix, Arizona 85051, June 7, 2014. Miss Rosa Marquez, and we have the address. Dear Miss Marquez. Okay. I'm going to read the first paragraph and you read, Fatima reads the second and Sabrina reads the last two. Okay. So, dear Miss Marquez, I'm writing in response to the advertisement for a social media marketer in last week's edition of Career Focus in News Digest. I'm very interested in the position and I'm enclosing my resume for your consideration. It is very kind of you to read this letter. So that is not a good sentence. It is very kind of you to read this letter, okay? Because it's irrelevant and personal. So let's read the second paragraph.
I believe you will find that I meet all the qualifications that you specify. In fact, you have probably never had a candidate as qualified as I am. I have had 2 years of experience as a social media a marketing intern at a major nonprofit. Although this was an unpaid position, it gave me valuable experience in managing social media accounts, creating content, and working with analytics.
Additionally, I enjoy working as part of a team and I'm very good with people. None of my current colleagues wants me to leave. I would appreciate the opportunity to discuss this position with you in person. I look forward to hearing from you at your convenience. Sincerely, James Easter.
Okay. That's the solution. So did you find, can you identify the sentences that are like irrelevant or too personal? They shouldn't be there in the letter.
The one that says none of my current colleagues wants me to leave.
Exactly. That's one. Okay. And another one in this paragraph.
I'm very good with people, or not.
In the second paragraph. In this paragraph.
Maybe you you have probably never had a candidate as qualified as I am.
Yeah, I thought of that one because it's like very personal.
Very selfish.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Like egocentric. Okay. Uh-huh. You have probably never had a candidate as qualified as I am. Well, you don't know, right? And none of my current colleagues wants me to leave. Very good, girls. Good job. Okay, and now the other exercise is time to practice. Imagine a job that you would be interested in having. Make notes on the following. Why you want the position, your experience, and why you should be considered to the position. And then you will use your notes to write a formal letter applying for the job you are interested in. So right now you're going to use your imagination and make some notes. And the notes are going to help you to write a formal letter. So let's do this, please. Let's work on this. So you're going to learn how to write a formal letter in English. I'll be back in a moment, guys. I need to get a glass of water. Have you ever written a letter in English before?
In my case, yes,
You have. And what was this for?
I was applying to for an scholarship.
Oh,
So
nice.
I got it. Mm, yeah, it was one of the requests for the information that this parent asked.
Okay. Yeah. How did you feel writing the letter? Was it difficult for you or you could handle it?
Mm, well, I remember that when I started to study, uh, my teachers like taught me like the beginning parts when you want to write a letter is like to order your ideas, right? So
Exactly.
I started like to write my ideas down, and then I I ordered them in order what I wanted to say and like what I wanted to transmit. And I think that it depends of the as we are studying like the formal letters got like an specific structure, so you have to follow them. Yeah, I think I mean that.
Good. Okay, Fatima, thank you for sharing. What about you, Sabrina?
I have I have written a letter, but I think it was not like a formal letter. It was more like friendly, I don't know, because I was in a program when I was a kid that they work with um, Americans and they donate an amount per month for children in my community. So we have to write letters for them, but it was just like sharing about the school, friends, and something like that. So it wasn't like a formal letter.
Okay, and you did it in English.
Mhm. But I
Oh,
was in high school, so I already know how to write uh, a letter, but with my own words. I mean,
okay. So it was like a thinking letter, right?
something like that. Mhm.
Mhm. Like stating your experience and maybe saying how the help they have sent was used, right?
Mhm.
Okay, good. Those are nice experiences in writing letters. I have written letters, as Fatima said, like for applying a scholarship or a program. Uh, uh, well, there are some jobs that requires writing a letter, like in the example, in the previous example in which the person is applying for the position. Mhm. Okay, great. Well, maybe if you haven't finished, you can finish it as homework. Okay. And I would like to do a this exercise. Well, Fatima, you were not in the class yesterday, but I don't know if you took a look of the grammar points that we studied yesterday using the subject inversion, subject verb inversion for conditional sentences. We know the conditional sentences, normally we use if, right? If I were you, I wouldn't go there. If I had known, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have done that, etc. But in this case, we invert the subject, or we invert the verb and the subject, and we use had. Had I known, I wouldn't have done that. Or were I you, I wouldn't do it. So in this case, we have some situations in the pictures, And we have to complete the sentence for each situation using a conditional clause with had and not. For example, she is applying here for a veterinary assistant. So the example says, have the woman not answered the ad, she would never have become a veterinary assistant.
Teacher,
Okay,
I'm
then,
sorry. I have to leave the meeting. Thank you so much. And I will send you the letter.
okay, Sabrina, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And now, Fatima, in the next picture, we have again here, free to a good home-friendly female cat. So they are giving a cat. So in this case, we have the couple. They wouldn't have had so many kittens at home.
The couple found
Okay.
found
Had the couple not found, oh, what was your idea?
had the couple no had the woman never answered the ad, she never had the couple found the had the couple found the cat.
Uh-huh. Okay, so it says, have the couple not gotten the cat? It says free to a good home, friendly female cat. I think it's female. So maybe the cat was pregnant.
Yes.
So have the couple not gotten the cat, eh, they wouldn't have had so many kids at home. Okay, let's go over the next. What is the ad about? What is the ad? What is the ad, the advertisement about?
A speech contest.
Exactly.
So the man should should participate. Had the
Okay,
man not participate on the speech
participated. Okay, have the man
participate
not participated in the contest, he
contest, he
wouldn't have
wouldn't have
won
the first prize.
first prize. Or had the man not entered the speech contest? Let's see what it had. Had the man not entered the speech contest, he wouldn't have had won. He wouldn't have won first prize. This is for possibilities, right? If the man hadn't entered, that is the normal way we say it, right? If the man hadn't entered the contest, he wouldn't have won first prize. But with the subject version, we change and we eliminate if and we use had. Okay, what about the number 4? The woman, she wouldn't have started her own business. This says start your own business, classes begin Monday.
Had the one study on business classes. Had the woman not started the same. Had the woman not started the business classes, she wouldn't have started her own business. Not
Okay.
taken.
Or the starting the classes. Yeah, had the woman not taken the class, she wouldn't have started her own business because she learned how to do it in the course.
Mhm.
And for Selby, please take a number.
Person, but the man who the man being said, had the man not taken a number, he wouldn't never had been served.
He would never have been served. Yes,
Served.
served. Yes, had the
Taken.
man not taken a number, he would never have been served. And number 6.
Had the woman should have applied her. Had the woman not by about not seen.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Have the woman not seen
Not
the
seen.
sales sign of 20% off all laptops?
She wouldn't have bought her new laptop. Mhm.
Exactly. Have the woman not seen the sales sign? Okay. So in the book, we had another, well, the homework was the previous exercise in which you have to read and understand the meaning of the questions, the meaning of the sentences state. But that was
Okay.
the homework I sent yesterday. And there was an exercise here to practice the subject verb inversion in conditional sentences. This is the grammar explanation. And it was this exercise. Had I saved more money when I was younger? Should all the students in the class start a small business? Had I not decided to take this English course? Had I followed my parents' advice, I would have. Should I have the opportunity to start a business, I might. Had I known 5 years ago what I know now, I probably. So can you try to, I'll give you like some minutes, 2 minutes, maybe 2 or 3, to complete the statements with your own ideas, and then you let me know, please.
Okay. I got like some.
Okay.
And maybe for number one. Wait. Had I saved money, had I saved more money when I was younger, I would have been able to travel more.
Oh, okay. Well, like the memes on the social networks about had I saved more money when I was a baby, I will have money today to buy a house.
Ah, yeah. The TikToks like videos
Yes. Okay.
instead of doing that. Okay. Maybe for the second one, should all the students in the class start a small business? They will learn valuable entrepreneurial skills. Maybe.
Okay.
Mhm. Uh, and number three, had I not decided to take this English course, I wouldn't have improved my communication skills.
Okay.
Mm, Had I followed my parents' advice, I would have chosen not with those. Had I followed my parents' advice,
It means that you didn't follow your parents' advice.
No, no, this one I just write it, but it's not my case. I just write it
Okay,
like
it's just an
an
example.
example. Just an example. I Had I followed my parents' advice, I would have chosen a different career path. But in my
Okay.
case, it was not. It was not. I chose the one that I wanted. Um, should I have the opportunity to start a business? Should I have the opportunity to start a business? I made open a cafe.
Okay. Nice.
And maybe for 6 months, had I known 5 years ago what I know now, I probably have not worried about some decisions or made a better financial decision. Maybe.
Okay, Sabrina said something similar about financial decisions. Well, I think it's difficult when we started like a job and to become independent. It takes time, right? To
Yes.
learn how to manage the money.
Yes, exactly. But in the way you go learning.
On the way, exactly. Yeah. Well, it's 11, it's 8:11. We have to finish, but thank you, Fatima, for joining the class and doing the exercises, okay?
Thank you,
Mhm.
Denise.
I hope
Have
to
a
see you
nice day.
tomorrow in class. And remember, the presentation will be for Monday, next Monday, and the exercises, okay?
And about the presentation, Miss, I know that it's not about like a role model, but it's not like it has not been like a specific like a famous person. It could be like our familiar or something.
Exactly, a
Ah,
relative, a friend.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a famous person.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, have a
Okay,
nice day.
you
Thank you.
too. Bye bye.
Bye.